Once again, welcome to my channel. This is Zandra. Today I wanted to follow up on what I spoke of on the last video, which was love, but from a different perspective. I wanted to add to that discussion the concept of passion. And when I was speaking to a friend this morning after my period of meditation, and I said the only thing I could think about in terms of my presentation today was to think about passion and what that means to us. And she said it's a really good idea because we're in a religious period of time where passion is significant in the Christian belief systems. But passion is also significant in our everyday interactions with others. So when we talked about it this morning, I thought, yes, it came to me some days ago that I should talk about passion, but passion from a perspective not only from an personal interaction, but from a social dynamic, a spiritual dynamic, and a belief dynamic. Because so often we are passionate about some subject or something or some person, and we find ourselves in arguments and disagreements and sometimes in agreements of how that passion should be expressed. I want us to look at it today of how we can inform another perspective about passion, how we can express our passion about a subject that is close to our heart or our minds or our political positions, and how we might embrace passion as a daily dynamic that informs how we exist in society today. The ancients believed in the community, the we concept. Too often today we are talking about the I and the I and the I. When we talk about the I, we clearly is not understanding the I within the dynamic of society and the human consciousness and the shift of human consciousness as it's happening now. And we may feel very passionate about the individual's role and rights and things like that, but we have to also think about the individual within a group, within the community, within the family. It becomes a we, no longer I. And some people would like that to be on the agenda because we miss out the sharing of a passionate belief or a passionate emotion about a subject or a belief system when we don't engage in a collective setting or on a dynamic setting. And when I've thought about it in the last few days, I thought so often we are passionate without being able to express what we mean or feel about it because we are afraid of the reaction of others. The other has a responsibility to appreciate my perspective or your perspective on being passionate about a subject or a matter or a person or a dynamic or a belief. We should not try to demean that person's belief system by dismissing what they wish to share with us. And too often I have observed when I've traveled that people express passionately beliefs on political issues, social issues, and religious issues. And what saddens me is the deafness that appears within the group around them. Suddenly you find people who might have had something to say or had been saying something withdraw into silence. And I often wonder what informs that silence. Is it because they don't feel they could contribute to the discourse that is approaching or occurring? Or is it because they don't feel they could express what they want to feel because they feel very passionate about it? And in my thinking, I think it's sad that too often when we go out of our comfort zone, our homes, we find a lot of issues or difficulties expressing our passion. We may only wait until there's an election or some big social change going on in society and then get into conflict and get into worrying dynamics when we try to express our passion about a subject. When in fact, passion is a daily emotion that we sometimes stifle, sometimes misuse, and sometimes abuse. And when we abuse passion, we actually abuse another. We abuse ourselves because it does not allow us to fulfill that inner belief of a subject that we wish to share with another wholesomely and to share our truths. We have to mask our truths. And when we mask our truths, we mask the expression of this very important emotion. We could be passionate, but we must be respectful. We could be passionate, but we must be learned to give another an understanding of what we mean when we express our passion about something. We must also be truthful. Our truth helps us to share passionately what we believe in or what we don't believe in, what our concerns are, what we want to change, what we don't want to change, or why we want to change. We should give the other the opportunity to express passionately or with passion any concerns they have about any subject that affects their daily lives. In this society, which we experience in Trinidad and as I've experienced in the UK, in the United Kingdom, people are silenced when they want to express passionately their views on a particular subject. Why do we then, what's the word? Why do we then want to dominate another's view because that passion is expressed differently to ours? Why do we want to disregard, or why do we disregard a statement made with passion, or a belief expressed with passion, or a human relationship and a dynamic that is passion or passionate, or that we do it passionately? So in my thinking around the subject of passion, this morning's my thought for today is about truth. Too often our truth is stifled and our ability to express our passion or be passionate about something is denied by another's reaction to our expression. I want us to think, and I want you to think, that when we interact with another on a daily basis, understand that behind a statement made by that individual may be a level of passion that they want to share with you to discover your sense of passion about the subject, or to have a sense of your contribution and use of will in expression of truth, your truth. That's a very passionate issue, truth. But if we limit the other, if we disregard the other, if we are not mindful that behind an expression of passion or to be passionate about something is a much bigger library of emotions that needs to come out, a larger library of tensions, of truths, of views that that person might want to share or that it needs to be shared in society. And if we spend a little time offering an individual the opportunity to express a passion about something, whether it's the environment, whether it's about health and well-being, whether it's about religion, whether it's about love, whether it's about a person or a thing or conditions around them, assist that person. Don't operate from a position of they are wrong or you are right, or you are wrong and they are right. Or operate from a position of a level of consciousness that says we all have a right and a duty and a will to demonstrate what passion means to us and how we feel, why we feel passionate about something or someone. Think about the season we are in and the changes that's going on in society and how we might actually contribute to helping others express with passion their truths. Too often we deny that opportunity to the other, but we seek it for ourselves. So today, think about how you might offer the opportunity to someone that you care about, someone in your circle, someone in your family, someone in your friendship, the opportunity to express passionately or with passion something that is there to them, something that it really means a great deal to them that they might wish to share. Allow that person or allow the people around you to say, I love you with passion, to want to see change with passion, to engage with passion, and to passionately express what informs their being and their existence in the current, in the realm we are in. The universe and the divine within us drives how we use passion. The ancestors have shown us how we can use it or misuse it. And I urge you, reflect on the teachings of the past and the ancients and the observations that you might have made with people around you and revisit how that emotion we call passion is exercised within you and with another. Be mindful that your response may hinder, help, or destroy a belief of another. Don't become too restrictive within yourself and to the other when they try to express something in a passionate manner. See passion as a living, breathing dynamic of human emotions that needs to be expressed and expressed with truth, expressed fully and expressed openly and with love. I thank you for today, and next week I will continue discussing probably on the same theme, love, passion, and another word that might come to my head. But today, reflect on what passion means to you, what it is to be passionate about a subject, what it is to be passionate about love, what it is to be passionate in our expression of love or the expression of passion. And when you do that, be mindful of the other and their belief, their values around the same subject, the same word, the same dynamic that we all need to express at some point in our lives. I thank you for today. I've been having problems with my videoing and storage on the phone. So one of the reasons I have not been very pumped with my videoing is that. And that's something that is passionate to me because I want to be able to do it on a regular basis, but technology prevents me from doing so. I thank you again for listening to me and to sharing. If you like what I've said and are interested in the subject matters that I've brought up, all the definitions and the emotions, our human emotions, that so often gets lost in our daily lives because we're too busy chasing another person's agenda. Build within yourself a belief that you have the right to be passionate about something and express it fully and as easily, and be mindful of how you allow another person to express their own passion. I thank you, and I ask you to, if you're interested, please subscribe and share the video and perhaps debate with others your perspective on this simple and complicated word we call passion. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.